of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Let's go to the... Oh, that's for the map.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that, Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave. And Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Travel broadens the mind.
Hey,
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Serona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
off we go.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
There we go.
What are you up to now?
There we go. I'm back. Hold on. Oh.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
I don't have. Oh well.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Accio! I should investigate. Levioso! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Revelio!
Around all day? Suppose it could get a bit boring.
Accio! Levioso! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa!
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Revelio!
I don't. Whoa. Gosh.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
Revelio! Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
Have ominous as a right.
I hope we don't...
Confringo! Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well,
Expelliarmus!
3 heads are better than 1.
Confringo!
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Go for it.
Dark, ominous corridors.
Revelio!
Remember,
No
3
comment.
braziers are involved.
Reparo!
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Revelio!
I think it's parcel. This for my point. Not use dark. Oh. Really? How? There's straight back. Follow. Ready?
The journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? Didn't tell me.
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back.
Given
I
dark.
can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us,
Never mind.
Revelio!
There's no clear way forward.
like a
Confringo!
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed.
Revelio!
There's more than 1 gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar.
Curese! Accio! Confringo!
Hogwarts tradition. Life of Breeze. Helping.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Lumos!
Okay, so the anything on the bottom.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Get that. I'm moving
Nice work.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved. Lumos!
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio!
Extraordinary journal. More than what we've become.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was
Trying.
rewards. Keep going.
Adequate. We're not supposed
Lumos! Confringo!
I failed the dial.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos!
I spotted something ahead. It's troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Lost to walk after thought. We're forward. I want that. Challenge. I laugh. Now I would.
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This
Lumos!
is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus Curse is pure torture. I would know.
How would you know?
I was taught the Cruciatus Curse as a child. My family's tradition involved torturing muggles. When I refused, I tasted the agony of the curse myself. Eventually, I did what my family asked. When you witness suffering like that at your own hands, you never forget it. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus Curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Oh. Forgive. Crucio.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio! Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
We have.
Revelio.
Back. Mod view is amazing. Actually, lets me skip ahead.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
We got the Unforgiven. I don't know.
How nice of you to stop by.
I'm famished.
Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Curese. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso.
Oh, oh, that. So maybe we have too much power.
Afraid to face me?
Expelliarmus. Reparo.
Handy resource indeed.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh. Yeah. We have been given too much power. Perfect. What evil spell have you learned, Crucio? AKA the Cruciatus. It basically just makes who's ever affected by it. Act. You should never use that receipt. Sorry, using it.
Over here!
I still think that, like, if you use Avada Kedavra, your health should permanently go down.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
I'm about to curse in front of my professor. Wait. Dialogue changes if you use that stuff. Now the front gate is the best way for me to go. But I have a broom. Like, I could just go over. But let's
Revelio.
see what else.
Revelio.
But let's at least kill it. Maybe there's a side.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Glaciers, one less human to worry about. I won't rest.
Up there! That's our way in!
Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Why does he have a crossbow instead of a rifle or revolver? Dude, this is the 1800s.
Leviosa.
Plus we're wizards. Like, we'd rather use magic. Who needs to miss a shot from like a rifle or something? Wait your wand, say words, and someone just
To dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
I don't know. We're not here for a history lesson. I don't know how far into the. I just know it's 100 years roughly.
Knew they were after you.
Or Harry Potter, so probably.
Stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
I don't know. Maybe this is between the 100 years war. Like. Oh, I moved 10
Any
feet long.
special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
That's it. That's it, we're... What?! Come here. My teachers are not going to like me when I return to Hogwarts. You know, this prodigy child that we've accepted as a 50 now knows the dark arts. You what? Yeah, I'm gonna probably get a talking. I am like more than like. Did you just do it? I think you did.
Revelio.
Would be like I would have like us. Oh, we're supposed to enter the path. I'd rather. Huh? There's an.
Revelio.
Wait, so you're telling me you... Wait, so hold on. When did the spells become dark art? Did Crucio to derive from a tickler spell? No. So, dark arts, at least from my understanding, derives from basically suffering and taking away something like
Something to those symbols on the walls.
you're taking away their will. What you say.
I've seen symbols like these before. To find all of them, then cast them quickly in succession. Revelio.
Oh, it is. And so like spells are made that way. So like Severus Snape from the book created a curse, one of the curses, or a curse, not one of the three, but he created a symbol where it basically makes basically like laceration on the inside, and all you feel are these lacerations. You basically die of it. So curses within themselves are just made, like, I don't think it, like, probably created things. There probably is
ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
But you have to, like, at least that's from my knowledge.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's
Revelio. It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
So yeah, that's like this.
If I could, I shall
Revelio.
But they're called unforgivable because the idea is that you have to live with yourself, and doing it to something. Well, unforgivable. How much damage stuff.
Revelio. Reparo. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of it. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
No, it's a trail. We're on a trail. This is like the Oregon Trail. We're on the second. I'll stand by me being an idiot. Oh, yay! I can jump over that. but
Levioso! Reparo! Wingardium Leviosa!
I need. There we go. Cool.
Levioso!
There we go. I don't know what that is. Oh.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Curese! Confringo! Revelio!
That pillar is blocking the path. We'll need to move it.
Oh. That.
Levioso! Accio!
That needs to be brought up.
Confringo!
Maybe I have.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso!
Oh.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa!
Oh. That- What? You're telling me I can't grab onto them? That's dumb.
Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
Sure.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
34 gold. I don't. Right. Parry this, you casual. Yes, Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Okay, so I. This is gonna be quite a battle. Basically, nothing but dodge. What if I can get my counter up?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Stupid. Confringo. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo.
Whoa! Not cool, buddy. Disarm. Well, the yeet spell. This.
Revelio.
There it is.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Oh.
Revelio.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had to fight him.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oops. Maybe I need to walk back. Oh, shite.
Revelio.
Where'd it go? Oh. Okay. What if I... Here we go.
Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
I think I'm a character supercredit.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it.
Oh, that's good. Okay. That's kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I need to get up.
Repulso.
Oops.
Wingardium Levioso. Revelio.
Oh.
Levioso.
Cool. That was fun.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Okay. Something's over here. I can't get through it. Well, looks like I gotta go.
Revelio.
There's a box. Yeah, the issue is I can't pull through because I'm blocked by those boxes. Ah. Oh, cool. He can actually step through. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. That kind of felt cool. I'm not gonna. I could have blocked. Yeah, these are super quick now when I can't see them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, what do you mean I still can't see this guy? Oh, there's two of them here. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't like this. Who would win, one big guy, big boy guardian, or an urn? New phase. Oh, I had a 90. I could have had 100.
What a relief. Revelio.
Here's Why does the statue look like a Dark Souls boss? I think because that's the inspiration. I would. It's like magical armor, but like. Time for a cutscene.
must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Shields are one to hide up. I'm not gonna lie.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this the beginning of Horcruxes? Did she just... This is the beginning of I'm calling it. It's Horcruxes. Because if she just split the man's soul, her father's soul, and put it in a jar, and what they're using is some form of like early Horcrux. And that instead of tearing apart a soul to save a life, keep the life, it's using it to wield more power. I think that's what's going on. I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it. This is the first uses of Horcruxes.
You're back. And in one piece, no less.
Which then means this guy's trying to...
It's good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her acrons as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Oh, we going to winter now. Okay. I just so to an extent.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well.
Glacius!
Some of what I've uncovered has to do with you.
So, based on what limited knowledge I have,
Revelio.
I assume yes, but that's because you're gonna stay in the world of magic. You're gonna do magic. I mean, you'll live amongst magical justice. They have cupcakes. Wait, hold on. You're about to break.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Probably. Acquire a spider leg. Ah, this is what. So I assume it, like I said, because you'd use wizard education, because you don't need calculus when trying to understand how to.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio.
Down.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Curese.
God, the way my guy said that.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I'm gonna need way more power than. The way my guy said Crucio, I was like, Crucio, like it was under his breath, like it seemed like he was upset that he had to use it. Like he's like, I guess.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Bria Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Family.
I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying.
Guilt tripping me. We'll take a comping.
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by. Flying
Revelio.
I didn't mean to hurt him.
Revelio.
Giant purple toad.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
Let's see what...
Not going to.
Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
I mean, I can't.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Oh, that's probably in.
Confringo. Revelio.
Not going to hurt you.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Ah, come on.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh, I.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Glacier.
There's another one? Gee.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Capulso! Glacius! Curese!
That guy just sounds so sassy when he's saying that.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
What? That reset it? That's it.
Confringo!
Whatever. You know what? I didn't even want to look at her. Oh, I'm not that low.
Revelio.
Okay, it looks like it's way in the back.
Confringo!
For these- Where are they?
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Do cooperate.
Glacius.
There we go.
Assignment's all finished.
Oh, I can move with it. Okay. Thought I had to still fix
I'll look after you.
But Oh, I probably have to go. Are there flying kites gonna?
My aunt made some amortentia once because she wasn't getting along well with my uncle.
Honestly, the way some of those
Go to class.
What are you up to now? Away, Highwing! Away!
Always got me wits about me.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
Come on, Highway. Get up.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her
Typical rat her
everything.
out.
She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
That's what I'm here for.
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. The third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it? Revelio.
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelt. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Yeah.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers.
Oh, it's this part. Okay.
What are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see
This
us.
is like one of the demos.
Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do. I'm out before I find you. Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Anyone looking for troubles found it in me.
Don't mind me just tossing.
What was that? What's this?
I'm gonna blow up the bridge.
Guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Lumos. Reparo. Revelio.
I can't listen. It's a pseudo. Like I'm upset about it. Like you have to purchase. Like I'll show you. Because I have. So if you go to core, you can buy the upgrades for the additional slots for your spells. So Like that. So I just rather not. So what I've been like, I may or may not have been filling out the dark arts. Like I may or may not be terrible person. Like there's also stuff like that doesn't require. But I prefer not to, because you get, what is it? There's 40 spell slots, so there's 40 total points, but you only get 36. Like, so you have to choose 4 things not to take. So I've been like, God.
Dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
What I hear is, can't 3-5.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, I say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
That's just too funny of like, I wonder what happened over there. These 2 people get turned literal stuff. I don't mind these stealth seconds, they're pretty fun.
Revelio.
Did you hear those calls? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Chained up like that.
Let's even her it, shall we?
Poppy's not gonna like this. Actually, wait, I can just ancient magic.
Look, they've got a dragon egg.
Revelio.
We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Don't mind me, I'm casual. Feel different.
Hello, Hamora.
Here we go. Steal the egg, steal the egg. I'm trying.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make it count.
Wait, did she just cast Rick the Sempra?
finish what we started.
Come down here.
We don't have time. We need to bring her down before more show up.
Oh no.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
The dragon or the girl? Yeah, Poppy, yeah.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my...
Accio! Guardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Caporso!
Well, I think it's someone spell. Gotta go. Sebastian should basically start teaching us another curse.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, you were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
Revelio.
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Wait, what?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Yo, there we go. We just run around with a cape. We also have armor. That looks too janky. I'm not. There you go. We look like a whirlwind. Oh yeah.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Thank you again for delivering.
Revelio. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
Well, yeah, you're talking about yourself.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Did I not get an upgrade? There we go.
I'm getting the hang of this. That wasn't too bad.
Again, fairly.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. This looks intriguing.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Confringo.
Well, yeah, but now it's night. It would be able to start.
Oh, how I love a good puzzle.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Maybe there's...
Confringo!
Oh, there is.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. these rocks have seen better days.
You're the one who stopped.
Made a great explain if you were still. Good finger.
You won't love this one.
Let me know the one. Expelliarmus. Good finger.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. I should investigate. Revelio.
Levioso.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
There we go.
Revelio.
I mean, lots of in completing trials. We'll go back to Hogwarts.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars. What are we looking for today?
That's better.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before, It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Hello, Serona. You were hoping I'd check on a friend of yours, weren't you?
Yes, my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield, north of Hogsmeade. Her husband Aidan recently passed away, and she needs help collecting hawk lumps. I'd also hoped you could find my box of letters.
Could have.
What are you up to now?
Oh, so I think I figured out what was wrong with my house. I think some of the outlets are properly wired. So they're putting out low. I have to get Luke here to check.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
That frame rate.
Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in it.
I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
This spell can hurt people. Don't use it. I'm gonna use it.
Precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
It's an exploding charm. What else would you use it for? Popcorn?
Well done.
Maybe.
Now,
Maybe some of us like to use the exploding charm for like popcorn. You can't judge us.
into practice, shall we?
Yeah. So we have Expelliarmus.
Go ahead. Excellent one.
Gee.
Cast the spell
We,
just like that every time. Assured and in control.
I've always wondered because like I kind of am. I was like, but there's times where it's like you just want to learn the dark magic for the sake of having it. It's like, oh, that's a slip. That's a power. Now we have yet to visit the Owl.
Revelio.
Oh. Hey, look at that.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is.
Levioso. Revelio.
Oh shoot, I can actually land up here.
Revelio.
Yo. There. Professor Garlic, Harvest Flux fire all three combat simultaneously, Thunderbrew enemy. So that one should be Thunderbrew combat at a hot. And now we have one for everything.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Thank you again for delivering those cushions to that wow. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you.
What will I do without her?
Yoink.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf biscuit was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight.
I'm gonna skip it because I don't care about talking.
Out for her, and be careful out there.
I'll do the quest of it. Probably
I
won't.
should try and rescue Garniff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
You need to head.
Revelio.
Abandoned. There's
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Curese Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvelous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates...
Change these back to the site. There we go. If I don't have my one, got my...
So you mustn't tarry.
Sakurisa.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Oh wait, shoot.
Always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Well,
doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Good for you. Getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
Does it get any more?
Thunder. Oh, there's an astronomy. We can do the astronomy.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Always one, isn't there? Except this time it's not just one, is it? It's the whole lot of us, all falling prey. Illusion, what seems to have ripped. So, there! Stop! Levioso!
Expelliarmus!
You like
Bombarda!
Levioso!
Accio!
Levioso! Hold still!
Expelliarmus!
Coward!
Levioso! Accio! Bombarda!
Okay, so when you're near someone, you have this basically.
Revelio.
Oh, it's up.
Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
I gotta.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
There we go. That one just. Might be able to get it. You taught astronomy, you got this. Bro, I did the summer constellations. Like, winter was
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to
unironically,
Hogsmeade.
I think winter's actually.
Oh, my dear biscuit.
Hello, be with you in a bit. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Oh, we have to grow and harvest it. Okay, so we'll go to the room requirements. We'll grow it. We'll grow it, and then we'll go to Sharp's, or we'll go to Sharp's class while we're growing. Actually,
Expelliarmus!
Oh. I'll just put. Oh, I need a large pot for that? Okay. Good. Go back to that guy. I'm making like back and forth trips.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
Oh,
no one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
What's your face? So we need a large pot.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Shopping.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Looks like I'm going to defense against the dark bird. Or wait, it already got me there. Oh. Okay, then we need to use all three in combat, which shouldn't be too hard.
One less human to worry about.
Revelio.
Student. I'll give them what they deserve.
Trouble's brewing.
That student defeated our encampment in the tower.
Come on.
You fight about as well as a... Vegetables in combat. Bombard.
There we go.
You won't stop me. Your spells glance off of me. How nice of you to stop by.
What's that? Who's there?
Someone, oh, little moon calf. You'll pay for that, idiot. Ratchet.
And I'm sorted in disappointment.
Expelliarmus!
Bombard. You can't stop.
Expelliarmus!
That was meant for me.
Bombarda!
Stop, Ranrock.
Expelliarmus!
All deep and utterly pitiful display.
Easily diverted.
And it was pitiful.
Bombarda!
What are you up to now?
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
What is it?
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
That's pretty fun, but it is awful.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale.
Marmaduke?
In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a drag, returning a crest.
I can take the crest.
Oh, you'll simply go. You'll find it just.
I don't.
Thank you for
actively care about that.
Perhaps
I need to find the. I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
This better be a squirrel.
You will want to
No.
focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Flipendo in the other games are.
If you'd like to. Just a bit more, you're welcome to do so.
Flipendo! Accio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Wait, hold on. Can I? Hold on. My teacher's watching. Let's be a piece of crap.
You practice such maneuvers in a more secluded location.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. My teacher just be like, that's a wonderful spell you know. But I'd recommend practicing it somewhere. How great. Let me just cast an unforgivable curse in front of my teacher. Woo!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I want harps.
dash of powdered bath spin.
We'll do it.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus.
Yeah, when we get
Diffindo
Invictus
can
now,
be
bro.
dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. Once again to practice. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'd love to have
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Intermediate transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz. Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book.
Why can't we walk together to the...
Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Oh, this one's...
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Deathly
The
Hallows.
Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Would be the Quaffle.
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough.
Well, Hermione kind of changed
on the pedestal
cat.
now.
So
If you're
I mean,
inclined
that
to
kind
test
of
your
counts,
knowledge
right?
again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
That'll be fun.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Why are there 3 interactions? Like
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Here we go. Right.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Hey, there we go. Nature.
Beautifully done.
Yo, is that Sebastian? What a oh shoot, we have all the spells except for the one that Sebastian's gonna teach us. Can we talk, Sebastian? Oh, we gotta talk to him.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Listen here. No, actually. It's not connected to Fig at all.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Yeah.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Oh, there we go. I get it.
Wish I could use my own witches. Spin witches is my favorite. At least I get to see all the brooms.
We'll run back.
Levioso, Accio, Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Repulso.
Okay, there's a person we have to talk to here while we're at it, so we can do that.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? It's like a place right out of...
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you! How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ran.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardol. Simply at my...
I'm unfortunately quite...
We should not have to live in fear. This is a...
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Oh, is this not the mine? Oh, I'm sorry, Sabat. I thought the... Oh.
Silent as a grave.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. We're making quick progress.
Revelio.
I don't think I should leave to eat again till next week.
I don't know, that was cool. It allowed me to like literally just walk through.
We must remain unseen. See myself doing.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Oh. Okay, I was about to say I shouldn't survive.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio!
There we go.
I don't see any... What's in these webs?
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Protego! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Expedego!
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Hey, can we?
Expelliarmus!
Can we explain that for half a second? It's like, oh, we should.
Incendio!
skill, but I'm allowed just to shoot a lightning bolt out of the sky and just murk someone.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas? Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
Here we go.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes.
Revelio!
His fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing. Reparo. Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Defender. Flipendo. Accio. Protego. Stupid.
Wait, I wanted
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Lumos.
Or Lum.
Revelio. Reparo. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Defender. Curese.
Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands. Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
What the?
We're not finished yet.
Right through the same. Yes, it is basic.
Certainly cleared the room. I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherin are teeming with it. And we're much more fun to fight with.
We got
Incendio.
We can have a look around.
Reparos. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
There we go.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all.
Incendio.
Something about this place feels odd.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
Well, this is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, sure. But I'm fascinated by it.
Lumos.
Now.
There we go. Can remember how we.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Imperio time.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be...
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Levioso! Incendio! Defendo! Glacius! Descendo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Accio! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that's it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Accio! Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is...
Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Leviosa! Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. Expelliarmus! Incendio! We've rid the world of another spy. Accio! Sleep better tonight. Incendio! Accio! Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid. Expelliarmus. It no longer feels like a tomb. Revelio. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into
Incendio.
problems. Often caves.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly.
Revelio. Lumos. Descendo. Accio.
Brave, Rob.
Now this is the sort of great reminder to be very Leviosa.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Now look.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Levioso. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Levioso. What did you find? Bombarda.
Revelio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Levioso. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Levioso.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Trudging further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Levioso, Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Imperio. Expelliarmus, Defender, Glacius. Incendium.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That works. Keep going. You've read the world, Spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Guardian Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso! Accio! Guardian Levioso! Levioso!
You
Rattle me,
head
though?
and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio!
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Incendio! Imperio! Defender! Curese! Glacius! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender!
Bingo! Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay. Summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Bombarda.
Incendio. Revelio.
Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Revelio. Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
I feel bad for Ominous. Just trying to do what's right.
Well, what happened back then?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Accio!
Glacius! I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand.
Bombarda!
Leviosa!
I need to find a safe way across.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Lumos! Levioso!
Incendio!
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Bridge complete.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
I mean, I kind of get where from. but no. Danger. But he's not going to be persuaded, so I'd rather go with him.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
What?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Simplify.
Bombarda. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Before you were born.
Levioso. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Enjoy.
Levioso.
Your spell's gone.
Protego.
Let's get it.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Double tricks will make the retreat. I'm handling. Protego. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Okay, here's one of the better cutscenes.
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I mean, it's both. It's both. He saved his system and he went too far.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Let's go sell it.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions. A box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it, or be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
A teacher! You're lucky they don't expel you! If you don't get your act together, I shall fly straight to Hogwarts and snap your wand in half myself!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. Revelio!
I think that's where I'm gonna. Until then, I guess I'll see you all later. Hope you enjoy.